Hi, this is Group 20, containing myself, Liam, and other members in order of appearance, Jacob, Justin, Sam, and Fostina. This is our case study on the corporation Zara International. I would first like to acknowledge the Awabakal people, whose land on which our university stands and which this video was filmed on, and we would like to pay our respect to elders past, present, and future. Zara International is one of many brands under the Inditex Group, which is currently the world's largest clothing retailer as of 2018. Founded in Spain in 1975 by Amancio Ortega and Rosalia Mira, Zara International is a global fashion brand known for creating and bringing the latest styles and trends to shopfronts in 88 countries as of April 2016. Zara is rapidly expanding, opening about 400 stores per year according to Zara's Fast Fashion Edge article found in Bloomberg's Business Week. A marvelling fact considering they only spend 0.3% of sales on advertising, where current rivals typically spend around 3 to 4% of their comparative budget. Zara specialises in fast turnarounds and clothes priced to suit younger generations and those with lower income, bringing designer clothing to all kinds of consumers. This gives Zara a major foothold in the clothing market, where designer clothing is becoming more and more expensive, and it becomes especially an advantage in larger high-end shopping districts such as Melbourne CBD, where many designers are competing for the same consumer dollars. Zara currently uses a complex system of just-in-time production and inventory management to ensure their products can be ordered and delivered anywhere in the world relatively quickly with the assistance of cutting-edge technology. This enables consumers to get their hands on the hottest styles and trends. However, Zara does not renew the majority of their design lines, creating scarcity in their product. Zara uses a multi-layered management structure which allows for specialized analysis and knowledge of different countries and different regions' specific operations and requirements. This gives them greater control and precision during day-to-day operations. Zara controls all aspects in the production of their clothing items, from design to distribution and sale, with around 50% of garments produced locally in Spain by Zara, with the other majority manufactured by specialist companies. Zara mainly uses materials sourced locally from the Iberian Peninsula and has been given an A in the 2016 Australian Fashion Report that assesses companies' labour rights systems. Zara has been a groundbreaking chain for the Inditex Group, being one of its first companies to go multinational, paving the way for some of its other companies to break the shorelines of other countries. However, as with all business, there are always issues, which can become detrimental issues when companies are rapidly expanding and issues are not tended to. This case study aims to highlight some of the issues that we have found within the Zara Corporation and provides action plans to address the highlighted situations.
A potential issue for Zara is that they source a large majority of their materials from one specific area, that being the Iberian Peninsula. This is where the company was originally established, and although this is good in a sense of corporate social responsibility, this management decision could potentially leave Zara in a crisis if there was a natural disaster which destroyed the crops Zara sources for their clothes. This is becoming more and more of a threat with the unpredictable nature of climate change. Another potential issue is that Zara has a reputation of not replenishing items once they have sold out. This can have both positive and negative effects on both Zara's reputation and profits. On the one hand, it creates a scarcity value as there is a limited number of stock, but it also means that a customer might be unable to repurchase the item, decreasing customer satisfaction. While a scarcity value is created by having limited stock, the profit goes to the reseller rather than Zara directly. By renewing stock, the notoriety of Zara's items might decrease. However, it would increase overall customer satisfaction as they would be able to repurchase an item that they liked. The senior management of Zara International is Spanish and management decisions are made completely in Spain. This can create a cultural barrier and potential issues for decision making as Zara expands into more and more countries. Cultural differences between countries include climate and weather, cultural influences, and fashion taste and style. By Zara International employing an entirely Spanish senior management team, they risk being unable to cater for all of these cultural differences of their expanding international market.
One of the major issues as of recent for Zara is there has been multiple reports of worker exploitation in garment factories, most notably in Turkey, where notes were found in Zara clothing claiming that workers were not being paid for their efforts. Following these reports, the factory shut down overnight, leaving many unemployed. This has left a major scar on the reputation of the brand and has been linked with their very heavily customer-driven management style. Zara will often rely heavily on customer feedback and on their store managers to translate what customer demand back to the designers, higher management, and manufacturers. This has ultimately led to the brand long-term ethical values being compromised for the short-term customer demands. Within Zara, ensuring that ethical policies are maintained is the board of directors' role. Having such a high level of management who is unable to fulfill their duties can and has been detrimental to the rest of the company.
The idea of ethical behaviour can be viewed in different ways. It seems that Zara has been implementing the utilitarian view, which considers ethical behaviour in terms of consequences. They did not want to compromise their low price and fast delivery and did so at the expense of their workers. The risk of the utilitarian view is that larger ethical problems can arise, such as cheap clothing resulting in child labour and poorer quality products. The moral rights view considers the well-being and fundamental rights of the people. Zara could implement this view to improve their ethical standards to protect its workers, improving the treatment of employees. While this view protects employees and is imperative to a successful set of ethical standards, it does not take into account the obligation of Zara to produce high-quality products for customer satisfaction. This is where the moral rights view is lacking. The individualism view focuses on ensuring that long-term goals and self-interests are prioritised. This could improve the profits and growth of Zara if they address some issues that risk damaging their reputation and hindering growth. These issues include environmental and sourcing issues, the materials only come from one place, and leadership issues, the cultural barriers due to the lack of diversity in their leadership team. While these different theories all address different ethical issues, they also lack in other areas. This is why the best solution and proposed theory is to incorporate a mixture. By implementing the utilitarian, moral rights and the individualism view, it creates the most well-rounded and inclusive theory, which focuses on creating a thriving and prosperous company without compromising the quality of products and services or the well-being and rights of workers.
Work-life balance is the idea of having a healthy balance between the working life and leisure time, as well as having a clear distinction between the two. The issue of work-life balance deals with how people balance the demands of careers and their personal and family needs. The idea of having a good balance is to create a more productive, healthier, and happier working environment when employees are at work. It's led to believe that a healthy work-life balance can improve morale in the workplace and relations at home. Organizations are increasingly promoting HR policies and practices that support a healthy work-life balance, as they are viewed as positive investments for their employees. Employee empowerment is defined as giving employees a certain degree of autonomy and responsibility for decision-making regarding their specific tasks. It allows employees at a lower level to be able to make decisions for the organization, as they have a unique view of the issues and problems that they are facing at that level of the organization. This extra responsibility generally is able to increase job satisfaction, motivation in the workplace, and workplace happiness. If employee empowerment is not utilized well, it can lead to decreased organizational responsiveness to issues and decrease in productivity, with employees abusing benefits. This shows how Zara International still need to work on integrating human resource management to maintain a talented and energetic workforce to support the organization's mission, objectives, and strategies. Good salary and benefit systems improve organizations by attracting qualified staff and retaining them within the organization. An incentive such as a higher base remuneration in the form of a salary or hourly wage can attract employees to keep them there. Other rewards can include fringe benefits, which are non-wage or non-salary benefits, such as company cars, laptops, mobile phones, salary sacrifice superannuation, performance rewards, and memberships. But a more popular approach from companies is flexible benefits, where the employee is given a choice of set of benefits within the budget. This allows employees to make the most of their own personal needs, and the employer has a more diverse workforce in return. It is fundamental for the organization to have these rewards/benefits to fit with the strategic objectives of the organization. Linking a reward system to a performance can lead to the employee working harder as they have an understanding of what their achievements can offer.
Zara should create their own standards that is in line with international standards. To ensure that Zara improve the treatment of their employees, a thorough set of standards need to be outlined and implemented by all stores worldwide. This would ensure that no shortcuts could be taken or any foreign countries' flexible laws on work, health and safety, child labor or pay be taken advantage of. The set of standards should incorporate a mixture of the utilitarian view, the moral rights view, and the individualism view of ethical behavior to ensure that it is well balanced and maintain Zara International's competitive prices without compromising the rights and well-being of employees or workers. The other objective is for Zara to have an external body that reviews and looks over their ethical policies to eliminate bias for profits. By ensuring that an external governing body enforces and maintains the set of ethical standards internationally, bias and any conflict of interest are eliminated. It ensures that corners are not being cut to improve profits, because the one purpose of the governing body is to ensure that no country, worksite or store are compromising the law or Zara's set of ethical standards and guidelines. Zara has been using the utilitarian view, which entails ethical behaviors in terms of consequences. This mainly focuses on low price and fast delivery of good, but at the expense of the employee. Individualism view, on the other hand, focuses on a long-term goal of the company and priority in self-interest. Zara do not want to destroy their reputation and lose clients. They should focus on combining both individualism and utilitarian views. Utilitarian view will keep Zara on track with their fast delivery and low price, whereas individualism view will help in fighting differences in vast market. For the human resources management, more autonomy to employees, the other contact with the customers. Employees are in the direct link with the customers, therefore they know best what their customers would need, what works good for them and how they would like to be served. The management should involve their employees in some of the decision making regarding client services. More autonomy will also help create trust and good relationship, not only with the customers but also with the management. And the last one is further employee development with training. Employees should be able to know how Zara is run and what principles govern their success. Therefore, the management should involve the employees in training to further develop their existing knowledge on the cloth line business. And with the training, the employees will be much familiar with the success trail and how to aim for higher growth of the company.
The action plan we've devised for Zara's key ethical issues are as follows. In the short term, so within 3 months, the company addresses the issue in relation to the board of directors and their large amount of responsibility. Zara's board of directors is the largest decision-making element at the company, and their tasks include setting future goals, administrative decision-making, management and representation of the company, assessing competency of senior management, liaising with the company shareholders, all on top of ensuring that all actions are done socially and ethically. Thus, we suggest that Zara reassesses the workload at every level of management and reorganises it so that all tasks can be completed effectively and efficiently. This can be done with the help of an external body made up of people within Zara and those on the outside to help with bias. Our challenge with this is not everybody within Zara is going to want to be able to change. In the midterm, so 3 to 9 months of the action plan, Zara should address the reason why the company's ethical behaviour was compromised, and that is due to the customer-driven management style. Zara pride themselves on delivering exactly what their customers wants and needs efficiently and for an affordable price. However, the cost of this is that they need to cut corners to reduce cost of goods. Therefore, we suggest that Zara management hold a meeting to change or adapt their management style, including producing their products without the compromise of ethical views. This can be achieved, as stated before, with the help of Zara management team who know the style inside out and can change any flaws. A barrier to this could once again be the fact that employees won't want to change. Finally, over the course of at least 12 months, Zara should look to set up a review committee or organise an external body to review and continuously monitor the ethical behaviour of Zara, as well as keep up to date on current socially acceptable ethical behaviours. This can be easily done with the help of an external body, and the challenge for this would be that the drive to maximise profits will influence Zara to find other ways to produce products cheaply, potentially once again in an unethical manner.